What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Championship Challenge. My name is WolfeyVGC, and today I'm going to be playing some games for you on BattleSpot. I played a bit on stream. As you can see, the ladder rankings have reset, so my ranking is back down pretty low, but I hope I can get it up, hopefully, with some games played. Yeah, I don't know. This is the team that I used in the Melbourne International Championships. I got a haircut, too. Okay, opponent is Gyarados, Trevenant, Scizor, Emolga, Klefki, and Pelipper. So he doesn't have any Pokemon. I guess he has two Pokemon that can possibly Mega Evolve. I actually have a really not great matchup versus Rain with this team. He also has 3 Fire Weak Pokemon and 2 Water types. And Rain, sorry. So that's interesting. Guys, I honestly don't know what to do here. This is kind of silly. I kind of want to bring Nihilego. Bulu. So this is tricky because I'm just not super solid versus Rain. Normally I could bring Porygon 2, I guess. Could I bring Porygon 2? Yeah, I'll bring Porygon 2 here. I think this is a solid lineup. Things to watch out for. Definitely that Scizor is going to be pretty threatening because it hits 2 of my mons super effective, and Arcanine is not great against the water types on his team. But even with kind of those struggles, I think we should still be able to do okay here. Yeah, we're just going to have to watch out. Trevenant also has the potential to be problematic. Okay, his team is weird because he doesn't have any Tapus. That's another thing. So, yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. And I think that with teams and stuff, it's important to be able to play against all kinds of stuff, both the standard stuff and the weird stuff. And I definitely struggled in Melbourne a little bit because I wasn't as prepared versus the non-standard stuff. Okay, so he leads Trevenant with Klefki. Do you guys know what to expect here? I don't know what to expect. Intimidate here is going to be pretty nice. I don't know what to, what should I think? What do you think Klefki's going to do? What do you think Trevenant's going to do? It could be Z-Forest Curse. That would be bad. I think I'm going to sub here. Nihilego obviously can't do that much to his mons, and I would like to get a sub up because in case Pelipper comes in, I want to be able to threaten it with Power Gem. Thunder Wave, great. Okay, at least it's Arcanine. That's better than Nihilego being paralyzed, I think. And we do get the sub up, but he might break it with an attack from Trevenant. So I don't really know. Klefki is definitely a scary Pokemon. Okay, that's good. And by good, I mean super bad. Wow. That was terrible. That went so badly. Okay. Not the best turn 1 ever. I still want that Klefki gone. Oh, I didn't bring Muck. That's right. Okay. I almost brought Muck specifically so I could not be Thunder Waved. I'm just going to do... I expect Klefki to go for a Thunder Wave here, maybe, onto Nihilego. So I'm going to Protect. Yeah. Arcanine being paralyzed is really bad because... Okay, he stays in with both. Not what I expected. Let's see. Thunder Wave. Swagger. Okay. What's happening? Leech to Trevenant. Okay. Arcanine confused. Is he going to attack? Went through. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I was, really prepared to be... Okay. Well, now his Klefki's gone. What is this? What actually is this? Please tell me. Trevenant's at -1. Arcanine's at +2. Nihilego's at 75%. Gyarados comes in here. Okay. So here's the thing. I get Extreme Speed or Helping Hand, but then I run the risk of not being able to attack. And so let's say I go for something like Extreme Speed and Power Gem here, it's high risk, high reward because if it works, we get Gyarados. If it doesn't work though, we're going to be in a really bad spot. So I'm just going to cut my losses here, sacrifice Nihilego to get a Power Gem off, reset Arcanine's Confusion, and also reduce the boosts, but I think that's okay. Yeah. Also activate the Grassy Seed, but I don't think that should let us live. That might let us live one of Trevenant's attacks, but I don't think Gyarados has to worry about picking up a KO here. Trevenant actually protects. This might actually be Earthquake. Maybe I can live in I think I can live in Earthquake. Maybe. I wouldn't bet on it, but there's a chance, I think. Power Gem's going to do a lot of damage. 75%? Yeah, a little bit more. Earthquake. Okay. Press 1 if you think I can survive this. I think I might be able to. Let's see. That's really funny. I think that's super funny. Also, wait, turn 1 I used sub, and then turn 2 he went Leech Seed. Why? Okay, so I can KO Gyarados if I feel like it with Power Gem. I can also sub. Or, actually, what I can do here is I'll sacrifice Bulu, or I'll sacrifice Nihilego to get a sub up with Bulu. I think this is the safe play here. So the idea here is that I might lose Nihilego this turn, but the only way in which I lose Nihilego and I don't get a KO on Gyarados, or maybe Sludge Bomb was better. The only way in which I lose Nihilego and I don't lose... No, Power Gem's correct. Okay. I might lose Nihilego, but I do get a sub up with Bulu, which is nice. What I was trying to say is that either I get a sub up with Bulu or Nihilego stays alive. And now his Gyarados in the back can't intimidate me anymore. He actually goes for Will-O-Wisp into Bulu, so probably a mistake on his part. Scissor 4 times resists my Wood Hammer. So sub Bulu doesn't help me at all. Like, very, very little. I'm going to bring Arcanine back in here. I will give it the defense boost with my Nihilego, but I think this is a pretty safe switch. In the worst case, I feel like I get Leech Seeded, but I don't. I think probably Bullet Punch will come out here. It should at least, and I don't want to lose Nihilego to a Bullet Punch. So I'd rather Arcanine get Leech Seeded because I still have Grassy Terrain. I still have Leech Seed my 50% Berry active, and yeah, Bullet Punch. Oh, into Bulu actually. Horn Legion to Arcanine. So this gets the boost from Grassy Terrain. Actually does a decent chunk, but does not get the boost from... Or he's dropped 2 stages thanks to Intimidate. What do you guys think about Trevenant? So I think Trevenant's kind of cool. It has cool typing, but in games like... Oh, he disconnected. Okay. Or I disconnected. I hope I didn't disconnect. Let's see. Oh, I was like, oh gosh, I thought it was me. Okay, we'll keep battling. Anyway, I think Trevenant's kind of a cool Pokemon. Because, like, first of all, I just like Harvest in general. I think it's a really cool ability, but, like, I don't know, there's Arcanine on every single team, and it makes me feel like maybe Trevenant's not the play right now, you know? Because there's so much Arcanine. Oh, I meant to switch teams. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. 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 Oh, also, okay, so I mean to ask you guys, what kind of content do you want to see other than just rating battles? Because I personally enjoy doing rating battles a lot, but I understand that, like, maybe some diversity would be good, so if you guys have suggestions for things you want to see that, like, you think would be interesting or you think it'd be fun, just let me know in the comments down below. That's our question of the day. What other content would you like to see? Because I have some ideas. I'm currently in the process of trying to schedule something. Oh, another low ranking. Okay. His team's not bad. Actually, this is kind of a rough matchup because I normally like Muck versus Lele Drifblim, but he has Garchomp. He also has Starmie. I don't know what to make of that. Okay, Lele Drifblim, Kartana Arcanine, Garchomp, Porygon, Starmie. Porygon Star. Okay. I think in this situation I want some combination of Arcanine, Porygon 2, Muck, and Tapu Bulu. Nihilego's good versus 3 of his Mons. I don't know if it's good versus Starmie. I don't know how fast Starmie is. I think, no, Starmie's definitely faster than Nihilego. Okay, then Nihilego's good versus 3 of his Mons, but it can't touch Garchomp. It's Okode by Kartana. I don't know how much Starmie will do, but it will do a lot, probably. So I'm going to do, he's chose his Mons. I'm going to choose mine. We'll just jump right into it. His name is Cry. Like, I cry every time. Okay. And next time, guys, for the next episode, I'm gonna streaming tomorrow. I guess I don't know when this episode's going up. It could be today. I'm streaming Friday the 31st of March, and so I'm gonna try and get my ranking up there. So hopefully I play stronger or like opponents who are ranked higher. Of course, I could still lose this game, so I'm not throwing shade or anything. Arcanine and Porygon 2 versus Drifblim Lele. So I actually don't have a game plan, like a set game plan versus this lead. A lot depends on whether or not he is Specs. And I don't know if he's Specs. Wait. Psychic Terrain activated before... Psychic Terrain activated before Intimidate, which means that's a speedy Tapu Lele. I'm gonna reset his terrain. Getting Muck in here is really nice. I would love to just Trick Room and bring in Muck, but I don't want to run the risk of him using Taunt, because I don't know what his set is right now. So I might take some... I was trying to guess... Ideally, whichever one he Psychics is the one who... I guess he probably Psychics. I think I switched these in the wrong order. I should have done that reversed. That's really bad. That's really bad. Holy cow. We found the item. It specs. Surprise! It specs Tapu Lele. Thank you very much. It specs Tapu Lele with Thief Drifblim. I can't beat that! Are you crazy? I can't beat that. I'm gonna lose my item. I think that might have KO'd, honestly. He stays in, or he specs Tapu Lele, but he's fast. Porygon 2 is back in. Porygon 2 can take Spec Psychic as well. So, that was a terrible turn win, but at least we didn't lose our item. This is the strongest Drifblim in the world. My Muck is burnt. My Porygon is going to take a Psychic. Okay, if he gets a special defense drop, we'll lose Porygon next turn. Okay. We might lose Porygon regardless here. Oh gosh. This is so bad. Okay, let's not panic. Nobody panic, okay? Step 1, don't panic. Let's use our brains. Let's try and use our brains. I know it's difficult. Okay. In Trick Room, he really doesn't have... Wait, let's look at this. Trick Room, Muck is really strong. In Trick Room, Muck is really strong. That's the first thing I learned. Hopefully he stays in. Okay, good. So we'll probably take Tapu Lele this turn. Basically, I'm trading Bulu for Lele. And I'm hoping... Oh, nobody can still take my item. The whole point was that I could get Porygon 2 in for free and get Trick Room up, but that's not the case, because now he just brings in Garchomp. Or Kartana. Thief Drifblim. If I led Nihilego, this game would be so much better. Like, so much better. I can't even knock off the Drifblim because... I can't even knock off the Drifblim because if I do, he'll just take another item. And I'm burnt, so I won't even do that much damage. And the Z-move is still in play. This is ridiculous. Kartana comes in, okay. Well, that's bad. I got a special attack boost, which is nice. But what's not nice is that I don't see any way around... I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. He could be Fightinium Z. He's probably Sacred Sword. I'm going to try and get rid of this Drifblim. This is really difficult. This is surprisingly difficult. I'm going to lose my berry on my Arcanine, and then I'm going to let him... Like, I'm going to let him take all my items. At this rate. And knocking off Drifblim doesn't do anything about Burden. This might be Fightinium Z. He gets my berry. Probably an Arcanine, yeah. Sacred Sword, that's fine, honestly. That did nothing. That did actually nothing. He can take Muxberry now, too. I could have imprisoned last turn. That might have been good. Okay, this turn, I need to get rid of this Drifblim. I think he might have Garchomp him back. Okay, even if he has Garchomp him back, do I still lose? I think I do. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. If he has Garchomp him back, this is going to get really difficult. So I'm going to bring Arcanine back now into Porygon. Get another knockoff on Drifblim, hoping that 3 knockoffs is a KO. Oh, but it's only a KO if he takes an item. Wait, that did so little. Kartana comes back. His Arcanine comes in. Okay, that's very different. That changes things immensely. We can do this. We can actually do this. Okay, wait. We can do this. All we need is to keep Arcanine healthy and get Trick Room up. This is the time where we can finally set Trick Room. Protect Will-O-Wisp, Thief, Drifblim. What? He can take my Eviolite, but then my Muck at least keeps its berry. I'm really glad he doesn't have Garchomp. If he brought Garchomp back, we might have lost. Grass is gone. So, the grass is being there. It does mean I get less recovery. It also means he gets less recovery, but it also weakens Kartana's power, so I'm okay with that. Finally going for the Trick Room, hoping that -1 Arcanine can't KO my Porygon 2. I'm gonna try and mitigate the loss of bulk because of Thief, using Arcanine's Intimidate. Though I do have no recovery in Arcanine now, so I need to be super careful. It could be Choice Band Arcanine or Fire Whimsy. Thief comes out, I'm gonna lose my item. Porygon 2 finally loses its item. Okay, let's see what he does. Snarl, okay. That did a lot. That did a lot, holy cow, okay. Alright, we get Trick Room up. And he can't take Muck's item now, which is, I guess, good. In hindsight, it would have been better not to knock off Drifblim. I thought knockoff would be a 2-hit KO, but it's not even close. I'm going to try and get a Toxic on this Arcanine. He could switch out, but that's okay. Maybe if I wanted to make a prediction, I could have Toxic'd the Drifblim and Flare Blitz the Arcanine to not let it get out for free, but actually it just stays in with both. So Toxic comes out here. Flare Blitz actually putting me in potential range. Wait, actually, if I lose Arcanine, which he might be going after Arcanine. Okay, I'm not an expert. Is he not Unburdened? Wait, is he not Unburdened? Why is Drifblim moving before Arcanine? Is he not Unburdened? What is going on? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. If I lose Porygon 2, okay. What is going on? Why? Wait, what is going on? Why is Drifblim moving before Arcanine? Everything on the field is affected by status. After this turn, if he doesn't switch in. Does anyone know why Porygon 2 is moving before, or Arcanine is moving after Drifblim in Trick Room? This is a bad play, by the way. This is a very bad play, what I just did. I need to get rid of Drifblim as soon as possible so that... I guess this is a fine play if I protect. But basically, I need Trick Room to be up when Kartana comes in. I've also removed my main way of dealing damage to Kartana. So overall, just bad play. Terrible play. Burnt. Yeah, what am I doing? Thief comes out, but he still has his item, so I don't think he can take my item. It's his only attack. Snarl comes out again. Okay, that's fine. I don't understand. Is it possible it's Unburdened Drifblim? If it's Unburdened Drifblim, I actually might throw up. There's so much status as well. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2, that's the worst amount of turns. Okay. I think that might not be Unburdened Drifblim. He only has Snarl to do damage at this point. Is it better to bring Arcanine in now or later? I'm going to time out. I'm going to go knock off into Arcanine. Ice Beam into Drifblim. Okay, Drifblim's gone. Go on. Knock off. Takes the citrus berry, okay. -3 on Porygon 2. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of in a rough position here, right? Because I don't have the berry on my Arcanine. And I don't know how much Sacred Sword will do. And I'm like -3 on Porygon 2 as well. I'm -3. At least I'm +1 attack. Okay. I have an Arcanine. This is kind of like a puzzle. I think this turn is actually kind of like a puzzle. Porygon 2 doesn't even have Eviolite. But we still have Trick Room up. If I do this, I don't lose a Mon this turn most likely. Yeah, I don't really know if this is the right play, but yeah. Oh well. Kartana -1, Arcanine question mark, but I can only really use Snarl, I think. He doesn't protect with Kartana. I get Recover off. Let's see what he does. Snarl comes out, that's fine. I'm definitely in Sacred Sword range. I might even be in -1 Sacred Sword range. Sacred Sword comes out into Porygon 2. 158 down to 68. Okay, bad. Arcanine, okay, this is, okay, it's a 50-50, right? I can Trick Room and switch. I can Flare Blitz and Trick Room. I might lose. I actually might lose. Thief Drifblim might be the perfect counter to Thief Unburden Drifblim. No, Thief not Unburden Drifblim. Anyway, Muck's back in. Let's see who he Sacred Sworded. Sacred Sword comes out into Muck. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. I think we can win this now. He goes for another Snarl. I think Porygon 2 is -5 at this point. Yeah, I think it's -5. Trick Room goes back up. If that hadn't worked, it would have been Muck and Arcanine, burnt Muck and Arcanine versus Kartana. And I think Kartana could have won, maybe, probably. Because I was burnt, but I don't know. I thought he would probably go after Arcanine, so I played it that way. But yeah, that's scary. That was a really intense game for someone who I initially was like, oh, this guy's Starmie, he's low ranking. You know, he put up a really good fight, so props to this guy. I'm going to Imprison to make sure he can't protect, just in case like no quadruple protect shenanigans happen. I'll go for an Ice Beam. See how much -5 Ice Beam does. Oh, he forfeits. Okay, cool. Good game to my opponent. That was definitely challenging. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that the battles weren't versus higher ranked opponents, but they still both played well. So I'm going to stream again tomorrow, or again I'm going to stream Friday. So I'm going to get my ranking up. So hopefully for the next episode we can have a higher ranking and hopefully attract higher ranked opponents, because that's more exciting. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have any suggestions for things you want me to be doing on the channel, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.